Alright, Chad, start over.
I could be the movie reel.
Oh, it's just, actually, the episode already started, in case you're wondering. Yo, welcome back to the Peasinapodcast, until we come up with a better name. I got a fresh new cut for this episode, as you can see. We got John.
Something's going on up here, but
it's not a haircut, I can tell you that.
we got episode 2.
We got episode 2, Super Bowl recap, future of the NFL, little college hoops, getting some callers in. Stick around, but first, we got to recap some Super Bowl, what was it, 53?
I think it was 53.
Well, 53 action.
And 100 year of the NFL.
100th year. 100 more? Cheers to 100 more? Tip my cap. To Mr. Goodell over there.
If I have my opinion on the Super Bowl,
Yes, sir.
it was an exciting game.
It was one of the better ones I've seen in a while. Electrifying, if you will.
There was a lot of up and downs.
Ebbs and flows.
I kind of wanted the Niners to win just because I wanted Debo to get MVP.
Yeah.
Because I think that he's a dog.
He is a dog. He runs like he's big, and he's not that big. You know what I'm saying?
He's like 215.
Maybe he run like he's bigger.
Oh yeah, he's powerful.
He running Marshawn Lynch style.
I think Damian Williams should have won Super Bowl MVP.
It's not a running back league, my man.
Well, Mahomes didn't play like it was a quarterback league either.
I think Mahomes, when it came down to it, Mahomes did Mahomes boy things.
his throws, some of his throws were just terrible.
Yeah. I didn't see Damian Williams throwing the rock around.
Oh, Brady doesn't make these kind of mistakes. Tom Brady doesn't make those mistakes.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't because he wasn't.
He didn't have the chance to make the mistakes.
That
First round exit.
That hurts, man.
But anyway, I think Mahomes definitely deserves Super Bowl MVP. Because, he's airman throws left and right. He's looking like Joe Flacco Jr. out here, all right? But then, fourth quarter, buckle down, grab some popcorn. Oh, this game's over, 10-point ball game, 10 minutes left. Time to go home. Great commercials, all that stuff. Yeah, well, Mahomes came to show out.
Let's talk about the defense.
No.
Dude, their defense.
Nope.
Tyrann Mathieu, leader.
Yeah, but what'd he do? You're talking about Frank Clark. What about Frank Clark?
Yeah, he had a hell of a game.
Yeah, he had a hell of a season.
He did.
Although, he did line on sides first play. after he talked all that trash about D4 lining on sides last year.
And then he did it.
Yep. First play of the game. Roll the clip. There's not a clip.
There's not a clip.
Not a clip. But anyway, I think Mahomes definitely deserved it. He, fourth quarter showed out, and I just don't think, they're never going to give it to a running back. Damian Williams doesn't sell jerseys, John.
Cheers to Andy Reid.
Facts. Cheers to Andy Reid and his giant cheeseburger he probably had.
White House buffet. Woo!
Yeah, I don't know.
My dad called him a walrus.
He looks like a walrus.
He does.
A lovable walrus that
Yeah, but
is
at
a
the
very
end of the
good
day,
NFL coach.
I think everyone can say that they're happy for Andy Reid.
I mean, I obviously am as an Eagles fan. I know some Eagles fans are like triggered about it. It's
And
like
his son, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think Mahomes is his new son.
How about Jackson Mahomes?
Mahomes.
Okay, back to the Super Bowl a little bit here. Do you think that the Chiefs came out and won that ball game, or do you think the 49ers choked?
I think the 49ers got a little too cocky.
Run the rock around a little too much?
Not even that. I think you can't get up 10 in today's NFL and think the game's over.
Well, especially not with 15.
Especially not with, Mahomes and all the weapons he has.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, let's be real. Tyreek Hill had, 100?
A lot of yards.
But he didn't have, one of those, 90-yard gains like he usually does.
Yeah. Except that one throw.
Besides, the one.
Hail Mary, chucking it up.
But, I mean, other than that, it was Sammy Watkins. Making play. Kelsey, he did Kelsey things.
For sure.
I think Kittle wasn't as much of an...
Can I say one thing? That tight end matchup, didn't live up to the hype whatsoever.
They didn't really do anything.
Kelsey had a couple balls. I think Kittle, had 2 catches?
Yeah, Kittle didn't do much.
He's just not... I think he's better. I am biased.
Kittle?
Yes. I am biased, obviously.
Yep.
But I think he is... just the what he adds to the offense is more than what Kelsey adds to the Chiefs' offense, I think.
I think Kittle as a blocker, it's not even close.
Yeah, but I think that's what puts
Kelsey
him
as
over.
a pass catcher is better than Kittle.
It
I
might be,
don't think yards after catch, but I think pass catcher in terms of like route running. I think Kelsey's a little more agile.
I gotcha. Well, Kittle doesn't run any routes other than that. Oh, PA, let me just hit this 3-yard out real quick.
And then run for 45.
Yeah.
Juszczyk had a game. You don't see the fella getting some TDs.
Yeah, fullbacks. We love our fullbacks. Love our punters.
Our two fullbacks, active fullbacks in the league now.
And then I got one more thing before you end this little first segment here.
Hit me with it.
I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, here it is. We're going to have to cut that out.
Yep, get it.
We got one last thing before this last little segment ends. If the 49ers won, who's winning Super Bowl MVP? That's a tough one.
Yeah, it's not. They rotate too many running backs for a running back to get it. Jimmy G's not a big enough caliber of a quarterback for him to get it.
Well, for it to have it handed to him, he'd have to. Like, he didn't have enough.
He did throw a lot. He threw a lot better than I thought he would. I think at the beginning the Niners took advantage of that.
Yes.
They were like, well, the Chiefs are going to play all runs.
But that's what teams always do to the Chiefs, is they come out hotter. It's like they have a better game plan going in, but it's like they don't adjust during the game as much.
I think you can chalk that up to Andy Reid. Same
up.
thing with Belichick and the older coaches. Like, they can figure you out.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, it's Belichick, it's Reid, it's even Mike Tomlin sometimes. Like, they figure you out.
Yeah, actually, that's a really good point about the old coaches, because you've seen the younger coaches 2 years in a row now.
Choke.
A little under pressure. 3 points.
Jared Goff scored 3 points.
3 points.
Go Pats.
Sean McVay, greatest play caller ever. 3 points.
Go Pats.
Go Pats.
Yep.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
On the next segment. We'll see you in a bit. There's an ad coming your way, folks.
We got a call in it.
Alrighty, welcome back to the podcast, segment 2. This podcast is brought to you by Wanakee Furniture ETC. For all your Midwest furniture needs, Wanakee Furniture ETC. And we are back. We got a caller, Ray from Wanakee, Wisconsin. Say what's up.
What is up, everyone?
He's one of the biggest fans of the podcast, and he has a question for us. Ray, hit us with it.
Yeah, so after watching that super awesome Super Bowl, I was just wondering what you guys were thinking for next year.
Next year's predictions.
Next year's predictions.
Like, gentlemen.
Let's just go top dog right off the gate. We'll go into that a little more. Who do you think is the top dog heading into next season?
Okay, I'm gonna go with, just because of the sting of a year's prior loss, I'm going with the Ravens.
Interesting. So you're thinking Ravens. I'm thinking you can't sleep on Mahomes. He's got it rolling. I'm thinking Chiefs. It's hard to go back to back, but they got the guy to do it. Ray, what were your thoughts about this question? Who do you think's the top dog around the year?
I mean, I definitely think that the Chiefs have a very high possibility of doing what they did again, just because, like, I don't see them losing very many pieces.
Exactly, they got everybody under contract.
But, like, I also like what John said, because the Ravens just, like, literally dominated, like, nearly everyone they played this year.
That's true, that's true.
I mean, it's going to be pretty impossible for Lamar to repeat what he did this year, but I definitely think that he can play at a really high level again. So I think the AFC is going to be really good next year.
Yeah, also, definitely a top-heavy AFC I see next year.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you for calling in, Ray. Thanks for the question, big man. Thanks for watching the show. We'll see you later.
No problemo, gentlemen.
All right, anyway, so back to the...
I have something to say about that.
For sure.
Because as a Patriots fan, this is terrifying.
Yeah, but what is Tom Brady coming back or no? That's what it hinges on.
That's
because you're either in it or you're out of there.
See, that's the thing. Because I don't love our backups, and after last season, I don't know how I feel about Brady.
I can tell you, Belichick doesn't love any of the options.
I think Belichick.
He likes Andy Dalton.
I think Belichick loves his draft picks. I think that's what Belichick likes. I think he's looking for another guy, late second round, that just is hungry. I think that's what Belichick is looking
QB filled.
QB and wide receiver.
True.
which the
And they need
Patriots
both.
haven't
They need
had
some
in a long
playmakers.
time.
Need some playmakers.
N'Keal Harry is not. I like him a lot.
Got injured a lot though already. First year.
No, he was only for a couple first games.
All right, but anyway, I'm gonna go deeper into my predictions a little bit. I'm gonna go with my biggest. I'm gonna go with a sleeper pick, and I'm gonna go with kind of like a pick that like everyone thinks they're gonna be good, and they're not gonna be.
My sleeper was the Titans last year.
They definitely, and coming into next year, they definitely could be really, really good again if they get guys under contract. Need to pay King Henry though.
I don't think. Here's the problem. They sort of rode they rode that underdog energy, and they're fueled by
Yeah,
that.
but are they that anymore?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they can ride that hype train of, old Tannehill, King Henry. I don't know if that's going to be the same story if somebody mops the floor
It's
with
true.
the first game of the season.
That's facts. It's a great point.
You can't, expect to go 0-3 and then all of a sudden have this huge playoff push. It just doesn't happen.
See, I'm gonna flip it around here a little bit because the team that was supposed to be the Super Bowl favorites, the Cleveland Browns, if you know, they were supposed to be this hot to trot squad, 12-4, walking away into the championship game.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I think a lot of stuff contributed to their downfall. I think it was too much talent at the receiver position, not being able to spread the ball around. Freddie K,
Miles Garrett.
not their coach really. Miles Garrett, the issue with that. And the biggest thing was Baker, not that good.
The problem with Kitchens, and I said this before about
He eats too much.
that's not it, but I said this about David Fizdale too.
For sure.
Now, obviously, Freddie Kitchens has a lot of talent, but you're handing the guy a failing organization.
That's true.
You're handing him a team.
As you are with any Browns team ever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've had 8 different head coaches in 10 years,
Yep.
and you're like, oh, here you go, win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, we'll give you 1 year, and if you don't win
You're fired.
6 or more games,
Who's
you're
gonna want to
done.
come coach there? McCarthy didn't even interview there because he knows, well, if you go 6-8, well, you're gone, just like the next guy.
but he's in the most terrifying coaching position because Cowboys, their fans are ruthless.
Yeah.
And they're not going to have another thing where they're not going to have another Jason Garrett where they're going to allow you to go 8-8. They learned their lesson with that. You need to go far in the playoffs. You need to go deep in the playoffs.
That was the thing I was saying about Fizdale, though, the old Knicks coach.
Yes.
You can't hand a dude 6 power forwards,
Yeah.
2 centers,
I agree.
and an average shooting guard and be like, okay, well, here you go. Let's be the Knicks. You don't have Patrick Ewing anymore. Move on. Okay?
That's true. Yeah.
The Knicks keep trying to play this old game of basketball where we play at Madison Square Garden. That makes us good.
Exactly. I actually agree with that so much. It's not cool anymore.
Win games.
The allure of playing at Madison Square Garden is not players still talk about it because it's cool, because it's what they watched when they were growing up. But you know what?
They were watching good teams.
Yep. You weren't watching the 15-win Knicks.
God. The Knicks stopped posting
All right.
scores on their Twitter.
Facts. Okay, but
Back to the
anyway,
NFL.
yeah, back to the NFL. I'm gonna go with obviously Saints. It depends on Drew Brees. And
I
his
want
situation.
Brees to get another one.
And
So
I think he could,
Mhm.
but he's talking about retiring pretty
I know.
seriously too.
Well, he's 37.
He's old.
38.
Yeah, but you see dudes playing in their 40s. Now you expect guys to play into their 40s with ease.
But not at his level, though.
I know.
Like,
Brady showed it a little bit. He's human, folks.
Brady's 42. When Brady was 40, he won a Super Bowl, but he wasn't as dimensional as
Well, yeah,
Brady's.
you become a game manager. You become Jimmy Garoppolo.
Brady knows
Your
what his
big
job
years.
was. Is what I'm
Exactly.
saying. Like, Breeze still thinks it's his job to win them football games.
And it kind of is.
I know, but I do love that he's got Michael Thomas now.
Yeah.
Kamara had a down season.
Yeah.
He didn't
Rip my
really,
fantasy
I
team
mean,
for
he
that
didn't
one.
really get talked about at all. And like the year before, he was
getting out carried by whoever the other running back is
Latavius
actually.
Murray.
Latavius Murray. Sorry, I blanked on his name a little bit. But I'm thinking Packers are going to come back strong, obviously. Aaron Rodgers didn't even have to do that much this year. 13-3 with ease. 49ers will be back, but I am going to have my hot take of the day right here, right now. 49ers are going to be a first-round exit in the playoffs next year.
Wow.
That's my hot take
First
of the
round
day.
exit for the Niners.
And here's my thoughts. And that's if they make the playoffs, too, is what I'm saying. So they're going to be that or worse, is my
My
take.
God.
And here's what I'm saying. Yeah, I look like a clown now, folks. But it happens every year. The team that loses the Super Bowl and does so in a fashion that they did, they fall off the face of the earth.
Look at the Panthers.
Panthers, that's the biggest and the first one that kind of happened. Cam Newton even fell off the face of the earth.
14-1. The next year they go 3-12.
Yeah. Falcons, 28-3. Oh, with Mr. Kyle Shanahan over there too. Oh, guess what happened? Haven't made the playoffs in a while.
And Brady and them just took care of business.
Exactly.
25 points in a quarter and a half.
Exactly. Patriots didn't happen to them after the Eagle game, but I mean the
They've
Patriots
always-
are a different breed.
They're solid.
They're a different
They have
breed.
a system and it works.
But I'm saying the Rams this year.
Yeah.
See you later, Sean. No one cares anymore. Next new coach.
People finally realize that Jared Goff isn't anything without Todd Gurley. If Todd Gurley's not running the ball well, they can't trust Jared Goff to win them games.
And here's the thing. I don't see the 49ers as a trend-breaking team. They haven't been good for that long. It's 1 year. And it can easily be a season where Jimmy Garoppolo just goes ice cold, and then their play action isn't as good, and they just load the box and make him play football, make
Jimmy's
him throw
not
the ball.
young either. I mean, he's like not old.
There's not that much of a ceiling left
What,
in him.
Jimmy's
You know what
what,
I'm saying?
36?
No, he's not 36.
32?
Younger than that.
A little bit. He's not young. He's not a rookie, is what I'm saying. I mean, he was under Tom Brady for what, like 4 or 5 years?
Yeah.
And I mean, at some point, you got to respect the guy for getting out of there because nobody wants to be a backup forever.
Exactly.
Same thing with
Teddy
Rodgers.
Bridgewater first.
Teddy Bridgewater
Get
could
your
start.
bag.
Teddy Bridgewater could start on half the team
Teddy
in the
B.
NFL.
Teddy H2O. Teddy Ball game.
Here's my hot take. I think Bills are going to be wild card and win it.
Super Bowl.
No,
Win
I
a
don't think
wild
they're
card
gonna
game.
Super Bowl.
You mean?
Yeah, I think they're gonna have a really.
Josh
good,
Allen needs to take a step forward.
I think
He needs to take a leap and bound forward.
I think that the Bills are going to have a little bit of a adjusting phase first couple games, and I think they're going to roll for 6 or 7
The
games,
defense is solid.
go like 5-1 for the
Yeah.
next 6 games. I think they're going to secure a wild card spot by an effing hair.
Yeah,
I think they're going to just barely make it in
Gotcha.
Bills fashion,
gotcha.
and I think they're going to win the wild card game and then get shit on.
And the fans are going to be jumping on tables and
Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia, baby. Well, that was our takes for the next season. You got any last? Like, do you think a team that's going to flop? You got any takes about that?
I think one thing is it's kind of about Brady leaving. I think we should stop this whole Brady and Belichick are a package deal narrative.
They're not.
They're not best friends.
No, they're not even close.
They respect each other.
They're
because
acquaintances.
They're good players. Like Brady's a
They
hell of a
are-
player.
They are co-workers.
Greatest quarterback, greatest coach of all time. They respect each other and they know how to win football games. That doesn't mean that they're like
Buddy
I'm
dancing
not,
in
I'm not even,
unicorn
I can't even
fairy
think of
lands.
a combo that goes places together. But like, I need to like people are like, well, if Brady leaves, is Belichick leaving? No, I don't think so because I
No.
think that Belichick is the same thing as some of these high school coaches or some of these college coaches that they could go wherever the hell they want, or they could retire. But coaching is literally their life.
Yeah.
Like, what are they going to do if they don't coach?
I've never seen him smile before, so what's he gonna do?
Besides winning his 6th Super Bowl, is the first time I saw him smile. 6.
Yeah,
We got a half smirk
not too
when he held his
shabby.
granddaughter. It's like, oh yeah, this is my 6th one. Let's get ready for next season.
All right, well that was our takes on the NFL season coming up. Next we got some college hoops, another fun
Let
topic.
me get one more drop about when we get started.
I got you.
I was like eating half that segment.
Good.
So,
Are you good?
yep.
All right, welcome back, folks. Another segment, another day, another dollar.
Yes, sir.
We got college hoops talk.
A little bit of all-star talk as well. A little bit of just hoops.
Just hoops. Just a little bit of
Ball in
ball.
the tin.
That's what I'm talking about. Back to the basket. A little
Charles
shimmy.
Barkley type ball.
That's what I'm talking about.
Use your ass a little bit.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to talk about the absolute madness in basketball, but it's not March.
It ain't even March yet.
It's February, and it's early on.
Oh
Got a
yeah.
lot of ball to be played here.
No idea how I'm gonna make my bracket this year.
I'm gonna be blindfolded. This team, this team, this team.
I'm
Let's
gonna
get
flip a coin.
Yep.
That might just be how it works.
16 seeds gonna win it all.
No, Loyola Chicago. man.
Anyway, there's been 8 number 1 seeds. Or number 1 like overall teams in the AP polls.
That's unheard of.
8. That's crazy. North Carolina, usually a powerhouse, 10-12.
Ohio State starts off as a...
Ohio State and Michigan, both top 5 teams. 11th and 12th in the Big Ten right now.
Big Ten's
only
tough.
Only ahead of Northwestern and Nebraska.
Big Ten's tough.
Big Ten is unbelievable.
Which is not usually how it is.
They're usually good, right?
But they're not
solid.
like this. I mean, this is a dogfight.
They're usually top heavy. And this year, there are, I want to say, like 7 teams competing for winning the Big Ten.
The Big Ten's a dogfight right now.
Yeah, they got some
I'm all
dudes.
for it.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep.
I mean, if we want to talk about Wisconsin, a little bit of Iowa action, because Iowa fan.
Luka Garza for Player of the Year.
But I mean, Kobe King stepping out with no letter. Nothing. He took his gear and he said, "I'm out."
During one of the biggest points of the year,
I mean,
they were at Iowa for that game.
4 games left.
They were
finished the damn season.
They were at Iowa, right?
Yeah.
And they're up 12 in that game. 5 minutes left.
Couple of factors.
And they fold.
Couple of factors.
And they fold like a lawn chair, folks.
Couple of ref issues, maybe the stripes.
It's a weight room issue at this point. Luka Garza, 23 points a game, 10 rebounds a game, 2 blocks a game. That's your National Player of the Year, folks.
Oh my God.
That's your National Player of the Year.
I think, dude, I don't know, like, why Kobe King, why our culture nowadays, he decommitted from one of the biggest schools in the Big Ten through an Instagram post.
Yep.
You got to go talk to your coach, man.
A lot of decommitting.
You got to go to Greg Gard and say, Coach.
But I think Greg Gard is the reason he left, and I think that...
Maybe. It's why I wanted to bring up the Tyler Hero, Zach Showalter beef.
That's an
on Twitter.
Interesting topic.
So basically, if you guys don't know, Zach Showalter tweeted out, some people
Former Wisconsin basketball player, by the way.
Yeah, one of the better ones, too. He tweeted out, some people play for the name on the front of their jersey, some people play for the name on the back. So it's basically whether or not he's going to stay loyal to Wisconsin or loyal to, Kobe King. Yep. Do it for him. And Tyler Hero basically said, nah, man, he's got to make this. This is the best decision for him.
For sure.
Because Kobe King can play somewhere.
Yeah.
He's a good ball player.
Start most places in the country.
And the Wisconsin system kills creativity.
Kills NBA prospects. It kills... The offense you're running a 1950s offense. You're running George Mikan offense. Mm-hmm. You're playing janitor ball, folks.
Yeah.
The swing. Oh, awesome. I'm going to teach that to my 4th grader. Mm-hmm. I mean, my God, you're winning games 60-53. That's not fun.
Yeah.
It's not getting anyone drafted.
None.
Frank and Sam Becker were outliers. I'm going to say that right now.
Yeah. And Frank is playing pretty good ball right now. But he doesn't have a high enough ceiling to get to, the status he wants to be at, which is fine. He made it to the NBA. He's making a little bit of a splash.
He's getting some cash.
Yeah.
Dipping out.
Pretty much. He's getting his, as in the words of Marshawn Lynch, he's getting his chicken.
Yep.
And he's bouncing.
Yep.
But,
Marshawn's had a little too much chicken.
Zach Showalter pretty much said, well, Tyler Hero, you a killer. I was wrong about you.
Facts.
And a lot of people underestimated Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
A lot of people were like, he's going to go to Kentucky, he's going to
go
to the bench.
Well, we watched him live, right? Remember?
Which
freshman year, we watched him.
Yeah, we watched him
our own team
against Wanakee, Whitnall versus Wanakee. He had 2
scored 5 points.
We were doubling him in a boxing.
Yeah.
But hey, if you're going to go to the NBA, you should be able to be a double team. Huh? But
that's why I was doubting him, first of all.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people thought he was going to sit the bench at Kentucky. They were going to bring in a whole new wave of 5 stars, and he was just going to be forgotten about. Just another white 3-point shooter that was on some crazy team that almost won a national championship.
And no.
He shoots 96% from the free throw line his freshman season. Yeah. Is shooting above 40% from 3. Yeah. Has leading some of the biggest teams in assists. Yeah. And he's just in his bag at Kentucky, not some run-of-the-mill program, D2, just shitting on kids. Kentucky. Yeah. And Kentucky plays some teams. They also play some trash cans, but they play some teams too. Yeah. Then goes to the Heat. He's best friends with Jimmy Butler now. And he's...
2 years ago, oh man, I wonder what I got on that math test. 2 years later, let me just hop on my private jet with Jimmy Butler and be like the second best team in the East.
Yeah, and one of the youngest, most prospect teams in the NBA. Yeah. They have a chance to win a chip in the next few years.
Yes.
Because I think, yes, the Bucks are going to be dominant.
Yep.
But at some point, I mean, Jimmy took control of that young team. Miami loves Tyler Hero. He's got that cocky, FU attitude.
And don't forget about Bam Adebayo.
Who came out of
Most
nowhere.
improved.
Who came out of nowhere. I mean,
The dog.
yeah, he's
He's a ball
6'10"
player.
and can handle the ball. I mean, he's Ben Simmons. If Ben Simmons was good.
All right, we're going to talk about All-Stars. Now that you're bringing that up, interesting.
Yeah.
Because they're both All-Stars.
A little all-star talk. I like it.
Well, All-Star talk.
Giannis, obviously. LeBron, obviously.
Well, yeah, I mean,
they're
but that's not what we're here to argue
Yeah,
about.
we're not talking about the obvious picks. We're talking about the snubs. Maybe
And the duds.
give it a little too much leeway.
Yeah.
Give it a free pass, if you will.
All right. From Wisconsin, we got to talk about our boy, Chris Middleton, making it.
Yep.
He's a good ball player.
He's a good ball player.
Dropped 51 points a game. Not easy stuff.
On one of the most efficient shooting nights ever.
Yep. Shot 70% from three, but he's had a really good season. He's had
He
a
has.
career year.
It's nice to see him start to not just be
He's the second option.
Giannis'
He's not
support
just.
group.
He's not Giannis and Co. It's like Giannis and Chris.
And co.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
We'll save that until you need a jump shot to go into the playoffs. But he's had a really good year. But you look at the numbers: 19.5 a game, shooting a good percentage, but
It's consistent.
19.5, 5 and 4. I mean, you're looking at the snubs and you're seeing Bradley Beal with his 28 points a game.
Mm-hmm. Well, do they chalk that up to record now?
Exactly, and see, I don't know if you can go there with that. I think record is a tiebreaker. I don't think record should be that big of a factor.
Yeah, because if Bradley Beal is having a better season overall, the only reason that record
And I'm not
should
saying
matter,
Chris Middleton's the only guy on the block. There's definitely guys other than Middleton that could have been yes, no, maybe.
Yeah, on the bubble.
We're just bringing him up because his numbers aren't super
and
high.
Bucks fans.
Yeah.
And I think that the only reason record should ever come into play is if they were both 19.5, 5 and 4.
Yeah.
Not if one's 19 and one's 28.
Exactly, and I'm thinking even if it was like 19 to 22 or 23, and they're just so much better that you're like, yeah, he's just the defense, and yeah, he's the better player, he's an all-star. But man, it's 10 points almost. It's a lot.
That's a game decider.
Yes, and I think that it's just so sad to see because it's like it's supposed to be the game stars, and it's like Bradley Beal I think is more of a star than Chris Middleton is.
More exciting too.
Yeah, and it's tough. And I'm thinking, all right, let's talk about Devin Booker too. Other side of the situation. I have a slightly different opinion because Wizards are in the race, and honestly, Suns are fading fast.
Like usual.
Yeah, but they were actually like winning games at the beginning of the season, which was
Yeah, and then John Green got suspended. That was this year, right?
I think so.
Yeah. My thing about Devin Booker, yeah, he's a baller.
He's a baller.
I mean, he can score the rock.
But hit me with the butt. There's many.
Yeah, there's one very.
There's a whole lot of butts.
Yeah, this is the butt. You put somebody else on that team and say,
if Chris Middleton's on that team, is he doing what he's doing?
I think so.
Absolutely.
I think if you
Absolutely.
give a guy free reign and say, take 45 shots a game and we'll pay you a max contract,
Yeah.
Devin Booker's going to put up 35 a night.
Yeah, it's James Harden, but worse.
I hate James Harden.
I know you do, but I'm saying it's James Harden, but worse.
Pretty much, yeah.
They got similar situations. One's winning, one's not.
One's got a caster on him and still shoots that much.
Hey,
That's got to guess who that is.
Aiton Capella. That's pretty even stuff, right?
Who?
Aiton versus Capella. I think
Yeah.
Aiton's better.
I think Aiden is more of a new NBA center. He's more athletic.
Yeah, he's better.
Space the floor. Yeah.
Capella's like, let me just.
Capella can just like block
Put
every
back,
shot
yeah.
that goes next to the
And I'm thinking, yeah, Westbrook is obviously a huge plus over the
It's
Suns,
Westbrook
but-
versus that guy with the effed up teeth.
Yeah, like T.J. Warren and like Oubre and guys
Yeah.
like that. But
You're gonna compare Kelly Oubre to
hey,
Eric
tomato,
Gordon?
tomato. Come on, kiddo.
I don't know. I just think that anybody can do what Devin Booker's doing if
Me?
they're given free
Could I
reign.
do that?
No, you couldn't.
All right. One last thing, because apparently now Kiddo hates me, and I'm thinking Trae Young, All-Star starter or not? What are you thinking?
Jesus. He's one of the most exciting players I've seen in a while,
sure.
but I can't justify third worst in the NBA for defense.
390 something in defensive rating.
I mean, to do that, you'd have to be scoring 45 a game to make up for getting scored on every possession.
Here's my thought on it. He's a midget, so that's why he doesn't play that great of defense. But honestly, you can play a lot better than what he's playing, man.
I mean, Russ ain't that big.
Bledsoe is an all-defensive team player.
Exactly. I mean,
It's an effort thing. It's an effort thing.
Yeah, some guys just want it more.
And here's the thing. You think about a guy like Jimmy Butler not making the starting team.
I love Jimmy Butler. I love his attitude. I love
he
his
flipped
competitiveness.
that team around.
Exactly.
They went from, oh man, Dwayne Wade just left, and we weren't even good.
So now
So
they're horrible.
contender.
Second best in the East, right?
Yeah.
Behind the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bam Adebayo coming out of the ashes.
Thanks.
Tyler Hero doing what
It's
he
a
does.
Butler thing, though. It comes down to Jimmy Butler.
Because
everybody else is around.
Because he knows how to motivate. People don't have the competitive drive like Jimmy anymore. They just
LeBron
don't.
does.
Huh?
LeBron does.
LeBron does. Russ does.
LeBron.
The old guard. They've got it. They're the last of the people that's like,
Last and dying breed.
I need to go play some effing
What about
defense. Oh, Giannis is there.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think Giannis trains with those guys.
It's that Mamba mentality.
Rip my dog, Kobe.
Facts.
But yeah, Giannis is. I was talking to a buddy over at the Escuela. Thomas
That's
Pyle.
cool.
We might get him on the show sometime.
Yep.
Talk about a little Brewers action, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that could be next segment. And we were talking about dunk contest and
Okay.
how Pat Connaughton made it.
Unbelievably sad, first of all.
We were talking about how Giannis may not be that flashy, but you could literally.
Oh, he's flashy.
You could put the rim at 14.
Yep.
And he could dunk on it.
Yep.
Easily.
Yep.
Because he is a 7-foot athlete.
Yeah.
And probably the most athletic player in the NBA.
Yeah.
Him or like Derek Jones, maybe.
Yeah.
Dudes who can fly.
Yeah, but you're thinking, raw.
But in terms of height and athleticism,
yeah, there's no one.
there's nobody even close. Not even, like, it's like Giannis, and then it's like Derek Jones Jr.
Yeah, I mean LeBron's still up there, which is kind of sad.
I mean, he's up there, but like LeBron.
He's up there in age.
LeBron ain't doing what he used to. He ain't going to the rim like
Okay,
he
I'm the
used
biggest
to.
LeBron fan there is. He ain't the same LeBron this year.
Mm-mm.
He don't get me wrong, still literally a top like 5
Yeah,
to 10
he's-
MVP candidate.
He's doing what he does, but he's got to lean on some guys
He's
every
old.
once in a while. Yeah, it's
He's
just-
elderly.
I mean,
He's in a
what happens.
wheelchair. Anyway, we got one more segment coming back for you guys. All right, folks. We're having a catastrophe over there. All right, welcome back, folks. Last little speed round. Other interesting tidbits of information in the sports world, and then we'll let you live your life.
Couple of quick opinions. He's going to ramble off some topics. I'm going to answer them. I'm going to take the paper. I'm going to ramble them off to him. We're going to be done.
Anyway, all right, so we're thinking Kobe, rest in peace,
Mm-hmm.
living legend. Well, not living anymore, but legend. He's a legend.
Legend forever.
Do you hear that thing about Vanessa Bryant?
Yeah, so I saw this on Twitter today, actually.
Today.
So
Hot topic.
this is hot news. Vanessa Bryant is going to do a so-called claim on all the items outside the Staples Center because basically, like, the public services thing pretty much said we need to, like, clear this stuff out.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's a hazard. Like, there's so much stuff outside the Staples Center.
Here's the thing I want to say real quick. Is that stuff going to stop, though? I feel like people are going to still be putting stuff
I don't think it'll stop. But I think that if Vanessa does what she's going to do, which basically she said, I want it all cataloged, packaged, and sent to me. Pretty much, I think she wants to remember her husband, and I think a possible Kobe museum will happen.
Yeah.
Or some type of exhibit, maybe.
For sure.
Like maybe around a statue or something.
Yeah.
There's going to be something Kobe happening in LA. You can count on it.
You can count on it.
Because the people of LA love him way too much to
us
not have
go away.
something else to remember him by.
I got you. A favorite Kobe moment off the dome right here.
Favorite Kobe moment? I think honestly, when he was being heckled by a fan and he decided to go like this to tell him every ring he had,
Yeah.
I thought that was badass.
Yeah, that's fire.
And it also proves that NBA fans are way too close to the players.
That's true. Different topic for a different day. But I think my favorite moments, I think the flinch moment, obviously.
Yep.
Iconic. His last game, dropping the mic, iconic.
And 61 points.
What I think is the sickest thing was my man as a rookie in the playoffs airballed 2 game-winning shots, and that's what fueled his career.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's my favorite moment because
Where's
it's like
Jordan fist pump?
Exactly.
Because I mean, he emulated his game after Jordan.
Yep.
Like those
Everything.
comparisons that they have, he was Jordan, and when he played against Jordan, he wanted to guard Jordan, which is not something a lot of guys can say.
No. All right, and then we're gonna go a couple NFL speed round questions. We'll get out of here after your daily commute, and we'll send it off right. So obviously, 100 years of the NFL in the history books. Will there be another 100 coming your way, or will something surpass it? Will it change? What do you think? 100 years.
I think the NFL as a whole will still be an organization.
Intact?
Yes, I still think it'll be popular, but I think that it will evolve.
Gotcha, because everything has to.
Yep, I'm thinking new rules possibly, new equipment obviously.
Yep.
I'm thinking probably more player safety rules.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to see as many of the big hits that we're used to seeing.
Exactly. It's already started to happen too.
Pretty much.
Protecting the QB.
Yeah, but I think it's going to expand past QBs.
For sure.
I don't know. I mean, it's a shame because I think everyone loves a little bit of hard-nosed football.
Yeah.
Like power run football, but it's just
we're
not the
killing
game
dudes.
anymore.
We're killing dudes.
I think we're going to see a lot more 5 wide.
Yep.
Running backs are going to become less important. We're not going to see as many big college RBs, like these powerhouse college running backs. We're going to see wideouts, and we're going to see slot guys, and we're going to see tight ends.
For sure. I'm thinking, I'm going to go against them real quick here. I'm thinking, no, there's not going to be another 100 years of the NFL. Simple reasons why. All the studies that are showing how bad the game is for people's bodies, even at early stages, like college players are broken down. And I'm thinking CTE, all the stuff that's come out with that recently too. And it's just going to keep coming out more and more bad stuff. Too many big hits. I think that in 100 years, it will not be around. I think a different sport will overtake it. Basketball is obviously the biggest rising sport right now. And I think that it'll overtake it with its marketing. Not soon, but it will eventually, in my opinion.
And because of David Stern, it's going so much more international.
Exactly. So that's my take on that. We got NFL honors, biggest takeaways from the award winners. What are you thinking?
I'm surprised with Calais Campbell.
Yep. Awesome.
I mean, it is awesome.
You never hear about anything about him.
I didn't know that he did so much behind the scenes.
Exactly.
I was thinking somebody more. I know Jarvis Landry was in the running because I know he did a lot of stuff in Cleveland.
Yeah.
But happy for Calais Campbell.
Yep.
Kyler Murray did deserve it. I think he
Had
did.
a great year.
He did the best with what he was given, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the fastest quarterback, one of in the NFL. Him and Lamar, they're the fastest QBs in the NFL, and he was sacked 35 times. That's an offensive line problem, not a QB problem. Because he's fast. It's not like he's not able to get away from pressure. Like the dude's got to block somebody. Give him some time. I think Lamar.
What about your boy?
My boy Gilly.
Yeah.
Stephon Gilmore, Defensive Player of the Year. Well deserved.
Overrated.
Best quarterback in the NFL.
Overrated. Maybe.
Defensive.
What?
Don't say Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald every year, baby.
That boy sucks.
He wins it every year in my book.
Suck.
Takes on triple teams.
Come on.
Stephon Gilmore got
Takes on the best
Devontae Parker.
That's
what 2 words?
That's one
Devontae Parker.
Everybody's got one bad
150. Aaron Donald got no game.
Yeah, because they ain't in the playoffs.
Goated.
Goated? Lead your team in the playoffs
Oh,
then.
go to the Super Bowl.
Oh, 6.
He did not win 6.
Yeah, he's here.
I'm an Eagles fan. Malcolm Jenkins should have won Defensive Player of the Year.
Holy crap.
Fletcher Cox.
No.
Next topic.
Next topic.
Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. Who's the face of the NFL as we speak today? Tom Brady.
It's not Tom Brady. Tom Brady was maybe 15 years ago. No, but face of the NFL.
Come on.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yes! 1 year doesn't get you the face of the NFL. It's Mahomes, boy.
And I mean, all the kids are going to be trying to be like Lamar. Don't be a one-trick pony.
Don't be a one-trick pony.
I mean, don't
be one-dimensional.
Don't drop back. Oh well, nobody's open. Let's play develop. Mahomes. Okay.
Mahomes. The difference in players. Lamar runs to run. He's a running back. Not actually,
Mahomes
but he's a
runs
running
to
back.
extend the play.
Exactly. He's not. Yes.
Lamar,
Perfectly said.
Lamar, he runs out of the pocket. He has one thing in mind.
Yeah.
Getting his yards.
And definitely, hold on, don't get me wrong. Insanely good.
Oh yeah,
football player.
unanimous MVP. He deserved it.
Yeah.
100% he deserved it.
But we're saying face of the league.
And we're saying longevity.
Longevity.
You ain't playing
Mahomes
like
is
that.
lasting. You saw Vic. He went to jail because of it.
Because of his athleticism. No, but you.
Well, they always gotta hate.
You are playing. You are not playing like that and lasting forever.
That's facts.
Mahomes took a couple shots in the Super Bowl.
Can't keep doing that.
Cannot keep
But
doing
it's
that.
the Super Bowl.
You gotta put it on the line for the Super Bowl, but you gotta slide,
Gotta slide.
and you have
You're
to
a
get out of
baseball
bounds.
guy. Slide.
You gotta give your guys time to get open, man.
All right. Well,
Moving on.
last topic. It's a big one. Jerry West said that himself, that Kobe should be the new logo of the NBA. Agree, disagree, hit me with it.
I think it could happen.
You're wrong. But should it happen?
Should it happen?
It shouldn't happen. I'm letting you
I
know
don't
right now.
That's like saying, should we change NFL logo?
Here's what I'm saying. It ain't broke, don't fix it. Yes, Kobe. I know a lot of people are going to be saying change it because of it. It's recently happened. It's a recency effect, folks.
There's another way you can.
He's a great basketball player. Top 3, probably. But here's the thing, man. Like, it's the logo. Jerry West's nickname is the logo.
Yeah.
It is. Everyone knows what the logo looks like. It's not going to just all of a sudden be a Kobe fadeaway. It's the NBA logo, man. It's on everything, and I do not think it should be changed.
And it's not something you can change easily.
No, it takes time.
Yeah. And I think given the fact that everyone's used to the logo for so long, I don't know if, okay, I love Kobe. And I was really sad when he died.
Torn.
Like, super depressed about it, actually.
Yeah. Took
But
a couple days.
I don't even know if that justifies it.
No.
Because people die every day. It sucks, and obviously it's a freak accident. He was young.
Yeah.
But, like, if we're going to go off of greatness, what happens when Jordan dies? What happens when LeBron dies? We can't just change the logo because of a death. Like, yes, it's a freak accident. It's the hot topic. But in 5 years, nobody's going to say, where's the Kobe logo?
Facts.
They're going to say, oh, that's the NBA. Because that's what it has been.
It's what it always will be, I think.
I agree with that.
Well, folks, that has been episode 2 of the podcast.
In the books.
Until next time, folks.
Peace out.
Mahomes.